Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grim Reaper coming at you for another video of Raid Shadows. How are you guys? How have your weekend been? I know I've had a bit of a crazy day. Didn't post a video yesterday. I think it's the first time I've not posted in ages and stuff like that. But hopefully you guys are well and you're having a great week and hopefully got off a good start. There's a couple of interesting events coming tomorrow with C vs C. Obviously, Plarium are trying to get people to spend and stuff like that. Normal business for them and stuff like that. Obviously, the fusion and stuff's just been released today. This video is not all about that. I'm not really going to make a video about all that because everyone else has done it and I don't really want to jump on the same wagon. If you guys want to know my thoughts, you can join my live stream tomorrow at I think it's like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. I will go live at GMT time. So if you want to know my thoughts, you're more welcome to go and ask me in stream and events and stuff like that. Will I be opening shards? Not really. I don't really have any shards. I will want to be picking up the fusion myself. Gold is gold. That's what I say, and I live by that, and I will live by that to the end of my raid days. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And today's video, we're going to talk about maximizing C versus C. A few people in my Twitch streams have been asking me to do a updated video on C vs C, so that's what today's video is going to be about. And we're going to talk about maximizing points. I did do this a while ago back, but there has been an update on a load of stuff and how that. Now, what I think about C vs C, not great. It's a whale fest. It can be good fun for free to play, and I do have a bit of fun with the free to play account in C vs C, the grind and stuff like that. You know, in the day it's a grinding game. In the day, I just try and get my 400,000 on my main account, and that's pretty damn easy. And I'll be honest, like, I think it's pretty easy to get 400,000 easier now than ever. I'm going to talk about the best ways to benefit from your points and break down and do some basic math. So first of all, before I get into all this lovely stuff, the one thing I really want to start off with is I always break down my C versus C points and stuff like that. So as you can see, I've been doing some maths here. So I've done a little bit of updating here. So gold 3. So let's go up to this one. This is a gold 4. And I'm in gold 4 C versus C. First of all, I do about 15 tokens of gold 4 3 versus 3. This will give me 117,000 points. Now I only need 144. If you come down to this one, if you're in gold 3, for example, and you're going to do 9 sets, it's 63,000 points. So that's cool. It's 107 for win, and I think it's 780 for gold 4. I generally believe that 3 versus 3 is probably one of the best ways in your general investment for points in C versus C. So that's something that I would recommend to do. Classic Arena, these are the free tokens that you get throughout the rewards of the event, your free tokens and stuff like that. Legendary tomes are probably something as well. So I generally think most people will get 10 legendary tomes. We'll come back to legendary tomes shortly. Faction Wars, this is just like your free ones that you get. So you get 24,000 points. Clan Boss, you get 7,100 points. So these will add up, and you can generally just do the basic maths of here. So like 117,000 tomorrow, and then you would add the Faction Wars, which is 24,600, and then you're going to go ahead and add the Clan Boss. Now these are all free resources, right? Like maybe not the tokens so much, but because you do need to use gems for them, but generally, like, you know, they're worth it. The rewards are worth it as well in that situation. So we have 8,000 points from Classic Arena. So you get like token refills, right, as rewards and stuff like that from clan rewards and stuff. So that's something that I would bear in mind. What else do you get for free? I suppose right now, you know, you do get your live arena for 10 fights per day, so you could add that on. as 5,000 points. Is it worth the time? Not so much, no. I don't think so anyway. But you generally, if you're free to play, you can add that in. Then you could do your twin towers as well. So if you do your 6 keys a day, it adds up to be another 7,200 points. And this gives you like 60,000 points. Let's say you save up a fragment summon like we have right now, our main. That's going to be another 30,000 points. So, you go ahead and save that. And I think really that's probably the best return for that. And this, we're halfway already. I know a lot of things have changed now, so let's go into the good bits. First of all, I want to talk about legendary tomes. I think personally you get about 10 legendary tomes a month. Sorry, about once a month if you from clan boss and stuff like that. So if you do 10 times 3, that's 30,000 points. Most people do book a legendary every C versus C, right? Especially personal rewards and stuff like that. So let's go say we're going to go ahead and do that. Then you can get your energy, which we'll get into in a second. The one thing that I generally want to look at today as well is, and one thing that I really would recommend for a lot of people to do is go ahead and start farming Sand Devil 25 and Sand Devil and Shogun as well. Like you can build fast teams for these. Generally, if you can go for 25, that's the same amount of runs as Spider, which is where a lot of people used to go for that, right? So as you can see, 400 points there for 15. Forge is another crazy good one for you to do. You can make an easy 50,000 points from Forge if you have enough. Gear objectives, obviously if you like your glyphs, you can generally save them up. Generally, spending silver is probably, I would say spending silver is like the last one that I generally try to do because it's just very costly, but I generally will try and save the 15 to 16 upgrade on gear that you are ready to use and stuff like that. Ascending gear as well, which will give you a staggering 700 points, which is really, really cool. And this will give you a lot of points as well. So if you go to a 6-star here, this will give you 700 points. That will generally add up as well. So if if you're farming these two, you generally gonna make points for this, and then you're gonna make points when you send. So you kind of boost your points with that. So if you do Spider, you can do the same with the silver you use. You can use that to upgrade your artifacts as well, and just recycling resources generally straight through. We spoke about faction wars already. So yeah, but my recommendations would be, and this is where it gets important, saving obviously shards really help. Like look at this, mythical champion, yeah, and then plus you add a legendary on top of it. So get a legendary is 10,000. So mythical would give you staggering 60,000 points. If you get a mythical, that is insane amount of points. So anyway, let's talk about another thing that I would do as well. I generally think sending legendaries is a very good idea to get points. So let's have a look here. Send in level 5. Just like 4, 5, and 6 is a whopping 4,000 points. Yeah, that is pretty damn crazy. Now, sending champions in like a champion training tournament is barely any points. So that's something I generally would say to save like that. I would generally say, try to save your glyphs. Sending gear is going to be another thing that I'd say try and generally start try to save now for C vs C, just so you can spread out your resources a bit more. Make your C vs C a bit more easier and less time consuming as well. Like you could generally roll your gear up to level 1 if you see something being on a rush, fully max it out, and you're not a platinum arena player, and then just take it to that straight away. I still think Spider is amazing. Way to go. Spider 10 is still 400 points. Unfortunately, it's not a double tomorrow. And so for me, I would be doing Sun Devil Spider 10. I'm going pretty hard on that tomorrow. I would be looking at this one in the future. I will be looking at both of these for 25. I will be building some teams for that. I already do 15 on that, so that's cool. Ascending gear I will be leaving, and forging as well. I generally leave to this, and this will just bring me. This will get me This will get me 500,000, no problem. You know, like tomorrow I'm gonna go pretty hard on Spider, right? So I already know I've got 230,000 points tomorrow, so I will go like 400k. Take away 230,000 points. This is going to give me 170,000 points, which is requested. This is where I'm going to be looking at my auto battles, or downloading software like LD Player, BlueStacks, any of them type of softwares, RSL as well when it's working. Like, these are all free softwares that can generally help you as well. Like, I generally like LD Player because I can turn it on when I'm at work, because you can control your computer from it. I made a video about it before, and I will ping at the end of this video. But generally, we got 170,000 points left for me to get after I've done everything, just generally playing in the game. So again, we're gonna divide this by 400 points, and this will give me how many spider runs I need to do. So this means I need to do 425 spider runs. Now, if your spider runs are 30 seconds, that's not that long really. It's probably like a day worth of spider. And if you're at work for 12 hours like I am on Wednesday, then I'll just leave this running all day, you know, it's perfectly fine for me. As well, like, you can generally do that, and then you can go, you can then do the cost of it, right? So 425 runs times 130 energy, and then energy, no, that's not correct. Oh, sorry, hold on. So what I've done is, yeah, it's 400, and how many points was it? 450, let's say, times by 20, because 20 energy, and it'll give you 9,000 energy that you'll need to require that. You can go ahead to work out the gems and stuff like that. There's actually a really good energy pack right now in the shop, which I would recommend to go pick up. So for me, that's what I generally will be looking at. This was a really, really cool. Hopefully this video helps you guys get your points tomorrow. For me, I'm pretty damn stacked. Another thing that I would like to point out, epic books, and also these, as you can see that here, I'm always ready to fully ascend champions, right? I've got a crazy amount of points and stuff like that ready to go, except from these two, which I will top up at some point. I've got good amount of books, so I'm not booking anyone tomorrow. Good amount of chickens, and brews are really good as well for someone that you really want to do. Chickens obviously help as well. Generally, yeah, like for me, I recommend always getting in a high tier for 3 versus 3, anything from silver 4 really, and then you're starting to be on your money's worth. So again, that's where I'd probably go with that. So anyway, guys, hopefully this helps you out with your C vs C tomorrow, and helps you out with the future of your C vs C and getting them juicy rewards, and help your clan beat them Kraken clans or them whale clans and stuff like that. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. I've been Grim Reaper. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.